Hey everybody, I'm Tim.
I'm Gail, and you are chasing the Joneses.
Hey, we are here at the first of the year, the RV show. Here's Midwest Gateway RV Dealers Association, and there's like 6 dealers here. And so our first RV show in 2022.
Yes.
And so we're excited, and we're going to show you around.
Okay, now here's the deal. We're here in downtown St. Louis, Missouri, and we just had this huge blizzard, and so it is a ghost town. Of course, this is also the first day, and it's 9 o'clock in the morning, so we're really early. So hopefully we'll get some good video and without the crowd. So that's why it's so sparsely populated in here. Also, we're on a mission this time, so we have a list of what we're looking for that next rig, and so we'll be checking some of those out too to see if we can find our new home.
Right. So come on with us. Here we go.
Come on.
So I just want to show you some of the vans that are here. We're standing behind a Super C right now, and we're going to go in there here in a few minutes, but I just want to quickly turn around and show you all the vans that are here. All right, here we are at Van City RV, and boy, they have a lot of vans here. Look at all these vans, and they just keep going down there. There's a small one down there.
Now, 2 years ago, you might have seen 1 or 2 vans total at this show or at any of the other shows, and so it's so awesome that hashtag van life has really taken off.
Look at this view.
Yeah. So there are options now when you don't, when you have the money, but also don't have the time to totally custom out yourself.
Let's go ahead and check it out.
Okay.
It's a Winnebago Bolt. B-O-D-T.
Did you see it?
B-O-D-T.
B-O-D-T.
4x4 at that.
Yes. So this thing's going to get you moving. What I always love is that the front seats will swivel, so that brings you into your living space. Tables, which means I would have a place to work, and then there's also a table over here, so there's plenty of space. I love these kind of seats because you can sit this way. You can also sit this way, so that you can be involved with people all around. There's a little cubby here for your hats, gloves, maybe flip-flops. Down here is a microwave. Just regular microwave down below. Induction cooktop, single burner. A decent sized sink with a cover.
In 400 feet, turn
I've
left
seen,
onto Washington Avenue.
I'm going to turn off my GPS. I've seen full-size RVs with sinks smaller than that, so that's pretty cool. A movable storage rack here. Lots of overhead storage. Oh, nice cubbies. And those go 2, 3, 4, 5 this size, and then over here is a really nice size one. I'm trying to get it open. There you go. With adjustable shelves, so that's pretty cool. And then this is a conversational sort of a area, but clearly it would make out into a really nice sized bed as well. And did we notice I can stand up? Tim, you're standing up as well, and you're 6'6'1". I'm 5'10", and I've got on a slight heel, so that's awesome. There is a refrigerator here down below. I don't know if I can open it. I can open it. There. Okay. Oh, what a great lock. Okay, so not only does it lock like a regular fridge, but then there's that extra lock for when you're traveling. Then finally, here's the money maker. If I can open it. Here. Oh. It's a bifold, I think. I don't want to break anything. So.
Can't
It's all
figure it
good.
out, but
Can't
right
figure
behind
it
your
out.
head there is some good space.
Oh,
right there.
wow. You know what? The way that was colored, it looked like it was just a black wall, but it's actually tons of overhead storage. So that's cool too.
So this
Want
is
this
the
back?
Winnebago BOLDT bolt, and I don't know what the price is, but it's going to be pretty pricey, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
It looks pretty. It's pretty nice. It's for us, it's a little cramped, but
Yeah.
for somebody else, this would be a great rig.
Really good.
Well, hey guys, here we are inside of a Forester
A Forest River Sabre 36 BHQ.
BHQ, right?
And there's some neat things in this thing.
Sure, there.
But we are probably, well, we've been through multiple rigs from one dealer and we've moved into another. I guess I should back up and say that we are at the Midwest RV Dealers annual winter show, which has
6 different dealers.
yeah, from all over, and I think they're all family owned. This is a great place to look at rigs and really find that one that you love. So we had made up a list of things that were really important to us. And at the same time as we're going through, we're seeing some rigs and it's like, well, why would you do this?
So
Don't you know who RVers are?
Right. So one of the things that I am really discouraged so far about these rigs.
And not our people, not the dealers.
No,
the manufacturers.
the manufacturers. I'm
Right.
really disappointed. I don't know who is designing these things, but I mean they seem to be way out east. Now a lot of people may love these color schemes, but it's dark upon dark upon dark upon dark, and then there's a little bit of a light on the walls, but mostly they've just been dark. The furniture's dark. Like this one, it has a black table, and everything's so dark, but black curtains you see here, these curtains back here are black, and we're going into these things and we're looking at them, and can I be honest with you, these things are not made very well. I mean I'm looking at this stuff, and it's got great places where you could put some stuff like a coffee pot and a mixer and the things that that you would normally have if you're full-time RVing, but
if you're not.
Right, but you have to reinforce it because they're made so poorly. If you put something heavy on one of those things, one of those shelves,
yeah.
I mean, it's going to cave in. And they're not thinking of these ideas. They're just trying. It seems like they're just trying to push them out.
Right.
Without
so thinking about who we are.
Yeah, and so
yeah. We were just in one. This is why we stopped to just do the video. We were just in one that had some cool features, and then Tim looks up and says, "Do you realize there's not a single window that faces campsite?"
Yeah, all the windows
it's like,
were on campsite.
Why would you have a rig that you can't see out what your kids are doing outside at the in your area? You couldn't see anything. So anything, which was weird.
Even if you're in a campsite, you look out this window and you can see your campsite. You can watch over your campsite, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
You got your bikes out there. You got all your stuff out there. You kind of want to at least kind of keep an eye on a little bit of things. I mean,
right.
But in some of those instances when you don't have nothing, no windows at all on the camping side of your RV, on your rig, it is silly.
It's weird.
I mean, I get they're trying to come up with new and inventive ways, but that is not one of those ways to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Because you have nothing there.
Right. So here's what we've decided. We're going to build our ideal rig. So there's some things that I've already written down that we need. And then as we go, maybe we'll see some other things that, yes, our ideal rig is going to have this. Right. One that's not on the list, for example, is that the sewer hose should be accessible from, without having to climb up under a slide. Exactly.
So if you got something going on, something wrong there, it's on a rainy day, whatever the case may be, some of these fifth wheels, you have to climb underneath the slide in order to fix whatever's going on.
Right.
If you need to, something have a clog or whatever happens, you got to fix it. But some of them are on the outside of it, so you don't have to worry about that. But the manufacturers aren't thinking about
They're not
these
thinking about who we are.
Logically, these things. Right. And again, I don't know who's designing these things, but they are. I mean, the design, color schemes, and all that. The the furniture is just, the color scheme of everything is just, I think it's just way off.
Well, last year everything seemed to be much lighter, and so
Right.
maybe that they're going
shift.
to the other direction so that it's a difference from, I don't know. That part's personal preference, I guess. Okay, well, here's our list of things that we need in order to make the jump to get a new rig. And I'm excited because one of the main things to me is actually here, and we'll get a picture. We need a mid-bunk bonus room office area so that Tim's got a separate dedicated office area. And that's because when he's working, we tend to want to talk. And so I distract him a lot. And so we need that. And then for production and all that. So a dedicated space. I would like a semi-dedicated space for me to do all my craft stuff. And it's a place, like it could be a table or something, but then I'd need a cabinet or area where I can put my stuff away when I'm not doing it. Okay. Then there's 3 integral parts of us when we are, well, because we're full-timers. I need a place to put my foodie, which is my pressure cooker, Instant Pot, 15 in 1 or something like that. I need a space for my Mbqs. And those are both 23 inches. I need clearance of 23 inches.
And they're heavy.
And they're heavy.
They're
Right.
they're not lightweight at all. So
Right.
you got to have something that you're going to be able to put in there.
That's
and when you're
sturdy.
driving down the road, it's not going to fall through
Right.
and bust everything else up.
Yeah.
I mean, that's serious. It has to be a sturdy place to be able to put those things.
And when
the
parked, we need it where it can
Accessible.
stay.
Right.
Yeah, because you don't get your Mbqs out when you want water and put it back. It's got to have a dedicated place. And I use the foodie enough that I want a dedicated space. Coffee pot, same thing. So I need an area that can accommodate it and have an outlet.
Mm-hmm.
Like we just saw one that had this great cubby area, not a single outlet. What are they thinking? In the kitchen. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's a huge one. I need a space to store my broom, my mop, and my vacuum.
Yeah.
And even if it has a built-in vacuum system, I've never owned a rig with that. I think that's cool, but you still need a place to put your broom. So I need that. I want either coat hooks or closet as soon as I walk in the door, right by the door. Otherwise, you know what's going to happen. You end up with stuff all over, with your things all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Likewise for your shoes, a place where you can throw your shoes.
Yeah.
When you walk
When
in
you
the
come
door.
in the door, because I mean, let's face it, many places don't. Many RVs,
They don't.
Class A's, Class B's, Class C's,
Mhm.
all those fifth wheels. You just don't have that specific dedicated
Right.
space, and there are few and far between that have, as soon as you walk in the door, that closet space where you can actually put stuff inside.
Few and far
So we don't
between.
have one at all in our Class A,
Right.
and so
Which is why we want that.
we want that because in a Class A it's so difficult to put our shoes away, in different places. And you only
You
get,
built a cubby.
yeah,
so.
you get 3 pair of shoes on the floor.
Yeah.
and it's chaos already, right?
Right.
So we
Right.
want a place for that, so
Right.
for sure.
And then, okay, especially women, you know this one. I need to have a place where I can put the kitchen trash can, the bathroom trash can. They need to have a space so that they're not always in the way. And again, it's something that he built for me. He built a counter where I can put the trash can, but we didn't have that. We need slide covers. I don't get why when there's a rig with a slide, why slide covers aren't standard. But we need to have them. So they should be standard. And then finally, the last one on our list is we need end tables with electric on both sides of the bed.
Yeah,
Please.
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people talk about this. About these older folks that are, our age. They're all out there RVing and doing all these things.
Right.
They're on CPAPs, and she's on a CPAP.
I'm on a CPAP.
And we need, and they talk about this.
Yes.
They say, it's a great place to be able to put your CPAP and all this other stuff. But the problem is they don't have the plugs.
Right.
They have the stand, but they don't have the plugs, or they have a plug, but they don't have the stand.
Or the
vice
plug
versa.
is 5 feet
Way
over,
up.
way up, way down.
We just saw one that only had one plug on one side.
Right.
And that just doesn't get it. I don't understand. Spend a few extra dollars, put that plug on the other side. And I get it. If you want a king bed, and you want to sacrifice your your end tables or whatever, that's fine. But you got to have an end table that's going to support your CPAP. You got to have an end table
your
that's
books,
going to
your
support
phone,
a drink,
a picture. God
you
forbid
know,
you should want a picture of
water bottle. You
right.
know, you got to have something substantial
Exactly.
there. And I think that that's really important.
Oh, and it's not on here, but we want conversational seating, and by that we mean when we find a rig that actually will have a mid bunk, for example. I'm pointing because there's one over here. Then what you'll end up finding so often is that there's a sofa or love seat, and then there's on the same side is the dining room table and chairs. So that means everyone, I picture anyway, everyone has to sit in a row. Well, that doesn't really lean to like having a conversation, or for us,
right.
for leading a Bible study or a small group in our rig. So it's like, or it doesn't even have that. And so it's like, okay, well, there's sleeping for 8, but there's only seating for 2. Hello, it just doesn't make sense. I will tell you though that I pushed the automatic heat and massage thing on these chairs, and that's pretty slim.
Pretty
and
nice.
it's not necessary for me, but it's all right.
I don't need all those functions.
No,
I mean, I'm not going to use it all the time or something like that. But it feels nice. Yeah. But another part of it is, we go into these toy haulers, and they're just, I mean, I get what they're doing. They're set up for specific things, but there needs to be a toy hauler that includes a shorter toy hauler that includes a living space.
Yeah, that's it exactly. Those are the ones. Yeah, where you go in and so there's all this space. The seating sits down and there's all this room. But when you go in where the TV is, there's no place for the family to sit.
And one of our goals, of course, is to be able to have conversation with people.
Mm-hmm.
So we want a living area that's conducive to that.
Right.
And so we want to be able to have a conversation and talk with people and get to know them and share with them and have Bible studies and and do things within the rig as we travel around. Right. And 90% of the RVs, the rigs, they don't have that here. And so what we would truly like is that we would like also USB plugs.
Yeah.
I mean, we know the age that we're living in. Why aren't you putting USB plugs in strategic places? Like, I'm looking at the island right here, and it's got a couple USB plugs there, and that's great that it has it. But, there's not one here.
I think there.
I just started the thing again. Maybe it's right here. Nope, it's not right there either. So there's no, you're sitting here, this is the place where you're going to have your phone at.
Right.
You're going to be looking at your phone, you're going to be Facebooking, you're going to be FaceTiming, you're going to be doing all these things, for that, and you are not going to be able to have your phone plugged in as a USB because it's just not. It's just not here. So you got to find another place, and so
that's funny.
There are USB plugs right over here by the couch over there, but there are none here
where you're going to be doing your living
on these. That again, so these things are touchy.
And there is an outlet somewhere, obviously, because these are plugged in, but it's not accessible. So yeah. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to spend some time now building the dream RV.
So we're going to show you some pictures of what we like the most out of some of these RVs and some of these fifth wheels to be able to build our own kind of fifth wheel and RV. Right. So stay tuned because that's what we're about to do.
Here we go. Hey, this is the Forest River, I forgot, 360 BHQ, I think. And this one has a huge pantry with recessed shelving, so there's space for me to put the broom, dustpan, and mop. So, want that pantry. Okay, huge ups for the Sabre 36 BHQ. As soon as you walk in the door, there is a closet with hooks above and tons of floor room to store your shoes, your broom, mop, and dustpan, and all of your jackets. And it's deep enough that it will actually accommodate real jackets. Okay, this is the Forest River Sabre 37 FLL, and
this is what we're talking about here, this conversational space. I mean, you look at that, you got your love seat here, you got a couch here, you got a couch here. Of course, these couches pull out into a bed, and then you got your TV, you got this nice thing. You can have a conversation. I mean, people can come into your rig and feel comfortable to sit down in your rig and be able to enjoy conversations. You know, you get some of these where you can't even see the next person beside you. But this is a nice conversation because you can fit 6, 7, maybe even 8 people. Put a couple chairs over there. 10 people in this space.
Right.
Where you're able to have a conversation, do some type of Bible study, do something. You can have a great time right in this space.
Okay, here we're in the Forest River 377, and there's space for a Berkey and for the coffee pot with a high enough clearance as soon as you walk in the door. It is not deep enough for my Instant Pot. However, on this side, there's a corner there that would be plenty big enough. Yeah.
And this is a nice island right here too. Okay, here we are. This is a step down. This is a step down bedroom. I really kind of like it. I mean, it's tall enough. You know, it's probably 6'4", maybe 6'5" total. Well, maybe 6'3". But it's tall enough to where you can come in where you're not ducking down.
Yes.
And notice this. Notice on this bed here. Notice what we have right here. We got a table,
Yes.
USB ports, and a plug-in.
Wait, what about the other side?
And oh my goodness, look over here.
What?
A table, plug-in, and USB ports.
Awesome.
What a great thing. And so it's not a huge bedroom, not like all the other, front living bedrooms, but there are 2 bunks up above.
Yeah.
And so
check this
storage
out.
or anything else that you might
Right.
want. And it has a staircase. This one is small. Look at this one. Wow.
Oh, it's a double loft.
Wow. Check this out. I mean, I'm sitting right here. I mean, I could, if I had a cushion, I could technically probably make this my office if I could. Have a little table right here.
Or I could. This could be my space.
A little crafting area,
Yes.
Because you got storage right across there. And you'd have plug-ins, USBs, more plug-ins, USBs, plug-ins. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 plugs, plus you got 2 sets of USB ports. In each one of these. Wow. This is a really great space.
Yeah. And then this one is high. It's a higher, let's see, I don't know if you can see. It's probably about an 18-inch or so clearance. I don't know if you can see that or not. So this one would be either for storage or for little ones to sleep up there. But it's steps, not a ladder, to go up and down. I think that's awesome. This is a contender.
Hey folks, we have found a nice trailer. I mean, we're not looking for a trailer, but I mean, if we're talking,
This is a contender so far.
this is a pretty decent trailer. I mean, if you look at the thing right here, but we want to show you a couple different things on here, right?
So that's the Cherokee 294 KM. Let's check this
So
out.
it's first thing, if you notice on the outside, as soon as you check out the kitchen, you got a double fridge, you got a gray stone cooking top, you got an ice maker, and you have a sink right there, but you also have something that can go right there.
And
So storage. So the outside kitchen is really, really nice. I mean, it's really nice. The outside looks good. Look at that. Look at that awning up there. I mean, it is really nice. Blue LED lights on the awning. And so here we are.
As soon as you walk in the door,
As soon as you walk
There
in
is
the
a
door,
closet.
here's a door right here.
and it is a big closet.
Look at that
So
closet
plenty of
space.
space to put your cleaning products, shoes, all of that can fit
Coats,
there.
everything
Yeah.
can fit right
Hats, hello. Yeah.
there. And then
That's pretty cool.
this is your TV area right here behind her.
Right. The TV would mount here.
You got a small little radio right there. And then, but you go into this room, and this room is really exciting because look at this. Look at this
Check this
bunkhouse.
out. This is a huge bunkhouse. This bunk would for us could remain. We could remove this one, and there's still plenty of room to put a table so that Tim could have a desk.
Desk right there, yeah.
There is storage
Galore. in here.
galore.
Yeah.
Room for a TV, and then even more storage.
Even
so
more storage could actually
that's-
be used as a pantry as well.
yeah, a pantry.
Oh,
I
wait,
don't need a
pantry?
pantry.
Why do you need a pantry?
Hit pause.
I'll go in there.
So I don't think we'd even need necessarily the pantry space there because I've got this closet. I've got drawers down below and up above. And then actually this says it's a pantry here. Oh my goodness, that is a huge pantry.
In there. I mean, look at this
Wow.
pantry. So big, I can stand. I can be in there hiding
Wow.
away.
And even this has the recessed shelf so I could put the broom in there if need be. Awesome.
Here we are in a reflection, grand design. They call it RV, recreational vehicle. Look at this little area right there. Good pass-through storage. You got, it's a 31 MB. 31 MB. Slides are huge. You got a we come in the door here, and the first thing that you walk into is this beautiful mid bunk. I mean, this is high ceilings. It's got windows up there. It's got windows down below. Here's a great place for the desk area. My office space would be great right here. It's got plenty of wall space to hang things. We'll go into this kitchen area and look at this. Look at this kitchen. It is not overly well, done, but it's very nice. It's got a Furion, looks like a microwave.
Yeah. The microwave. It does not appear to be a convection.
Not a convection oven. And here's what's different about this. I'm going to swing back over here. You see the TV right here, but look at how different.
This doesn't have to stay folded.
What?
So I like that because we kind of like to touch each other when we're watching TV and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can have it down or not.
Right.
And then I like this view.
But it has cup holders on each side anyway.
So nice because somebody in our family spills a lot.
I wonder who that is. Yeah, this is
I like this.
windows, and then look back here. It's got the back kitchenette, and for some reason, I really like that. I mean, you could take that table down probably, and you could make it like a little couch area instead of that.
Bed, but then it's also lots of space for
to chill.
talking and
So you could take that. Looks like you could take this right on off back down there. You'd still have maybe this part right here, but overall, that could be a nice cozy area to hang out. And this is a very nice setup. And what I didn't mention here is that you have the pantry that's right across. And so this pantry, although not as big as that trailer pantry, but it does have room enough where you can put a broom and stuff, and lots of space in that pantry.
And I guess you could put your shoes down here.
Down low, yeah, you can put your shoes down low. And then you could also, this is your sink area right here, and then you look here, you got a TV right across from the living.
Now, I do not like that the prep area is just, I mean, there's no delineation between this and the prep area, which is, knowing me, that's a disqualifier.
Right, yeah. But they got a nice little, fireplace right there. I mean, this could really do well. Let's go back here and look at the bathroom real quick. Here's the bathroom right here.
See if you like it. Okay.
It's kind of a small little bathroom, but it's not a huge benefit. Check these out. This is new and upcoming right here. Putting those there, you can hold all your soaps and stuff like that. But I mean, it's pretty decent size. I'm pretty tall, and so it's got a pretty decent size. So you'll be able to at least fit in here. It's got a fan up there, and then you come around here to the bedroom. Now for a fifth wheel, this is not a huge looking bedroom, but the things that they have in here are really nice. The sconces on the wall are really nice. You got a step up right there. That's because of the storage below. But look at that. You have a end table right there with a little drawer, and so you can fit all your stuff. You got a plug on each side, and then what you have here is you have a shelf right here. Look at this shelf right here, and those two little green lights right there, those are USB plugs right there. And then you come over here, you have your wardrobe right here, which is fairly decent sized wardrobe, not too bad. Some 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers. And you got your thermostat right here for the AC, and the AC's in the bedroom. You got a nice big window looking out of your campsite, at your campsite right here, which is really, really nice. You can see who's coming down the road. You can also see who's coming to look at you. Nice little spot right there. You got, this is a very well done fifth wheel, smaller fifth wheel than what we've seen. Okay, here we are at Jayco. 355 Mbqs, and we're looking at the outside of it. And look at that. I don't know if you can get that in the view up there, but look at how long that canopy is. You have a canopy there, but you also have a canopy up underneath these windows as well. And it's good for climate.
Oh, I know he likes this.
Definitely in climate mode. And then over here, what we're looking at here is you got this little section where it's the outdoor kitchen, but I mean, you have this right here, you have this prep station, you got this little tiny fridge, but I mean, what do you do for other space? Well, Jayco figured it out. They have this thing called a J-port, and look at this. There is a hitch right there, and you take that hitch from right here. Look at this. This thing right here comes off the wall. You slide it off the wall and you plug it into this hitch, and then you have this table here for your outdoor experience. Wow, it's very, very nice. It's very thought out. And the one thing I like about things like this is that they have speakers down below. They don't have speakers way up high where you can't hear it, but down below where you don't have to have a lot of loud music. But good space for a bigger tank right there. It is graphics. So the graphics has been put on. They have a Rhino box right there. There's where your batteries are. And for your generator, if you want to have a generator, another box for that. Look at this pass-through storage. Very nice. And so you have all your water stuff right here. Gray tank, gray tank, gray tank. You can pull all those levers. You don't have to get underneath, which is really great. And so all of these are very, very nice. Look at this window that comes out right here. There's your plug-in in between there. I mean, Eagle Series. This is really nice, and it's got a towing package right there to put on it, and so you can put your tow on it right there. This is a very nice setup, and I want to take you inside just for a moment to kind of just show you a little bit of what's going on inside. As soon as you walk in the door, you walk into the mid bunk, the office area for Mr. Tim. That is for sure. And look at this. This is an actual desk. And it's got a place right here where you can put a monitor right there if you wanted to. You could put anything you need. Here's your plugs right here. And it's all good right there. You look over here and there's two small bunk and that right there. And it's really simple to pull up, and it just locks right there. And you have all this floor space right here. Now it's not tall like the other ones, but the ceiling is a good height. And so you have good storage in here to be able to do that.
Well, I'm 5'10".
She's 5'10".
So, and even with I like this rafter look here.
Yeah, the rafter look is nice.
So even at that part, there's still plenty of space.
One thing I don't see, maybe,
Is what?
no USB port in here.
You're kidding.
You got a plug in, so that's okay.
12 volt.
But I don't see no USB plug. But it's okay, because look at that. You got nice storage, all this desk stuff. And
as far as the USB stuff goes, we can add them. So we've got 12 volt right here. I could put a USB port here. We could run 12 volt here. As long as we have 12 volt access. In fact, right behind here, that's 12 volt.
So
I could put a USB port right there.
nice.
Awesome.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
we can do that stuff.
Good. Sounds good.
Okay.
Great. Let me run.
Okay. Did you want to see anything?
I want to go up to the bathroom.
Okay.
Bathrooms are important.
Bathrooms are very important. And it's blue.
And what I like about this is it gets away from the typical color of it, and it adds this blue here, and you got blue down here, and it's got a nice sink area. It's got a nice shower area, not like the others. It is solid as I step in here, and of course you can see my height, right? I mean, it is absolutely tall. One thing will have to be moved is this to move up to here, so it'd be a shower. But overall, it is a nice bathroom. It has a little sit-down seat right there. So, the bedroom. Come in here, look at this. USB, got that right there. This is a very nice bedroom. The one thing, and it does have a little stand, but the one thing it does not have is the USB plugs all over the place. Others do, but this one does not. But overall, the bedroom is really nice. So let's go into the living room. I just want to quickly show you the living room and the kitchen real quick. It's got nice seating here. It's got a nice big 50 or 55 inch TV sitting right there. Look at these seats there. Very nice. It's got a couch. I laid down on this couch and it fits me with even more room. And it does have USB ports here and on the other side. Has a nice fireplace right there for your convenience. And then here's Miss Gail's pantry. It lights up as soon as you open it. Has room for everything that you need in that pantry. And then of course you pan around, you got the island, you got the stove where you can actually cook with it, a nice big Whirlpool refrigerator. You have extra storage space through here, and a spot for your Berkey and your ice maker and all those other things that we have as we travel down the road, and great storage all over the place. So this is a very nice setup.